everyone, welcome to another Zoom session by ZeeTV Middle East. And today the celebrity guest joining us is none other than Jonita Gandhi, the YouTube sensation and someone who's performed with some of the biggest names in the music industry, A.R. Rahman, Amit Trivedi, Sonu Nigam, Preetham, you name it. So, well, let's go ahead and talk to her and see what her lockdown journey has been like. How are you, Jonita?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
Very well. Welcome to this Zoom session by ZeeTV Middle East.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
It's so nice to be able to connect with you while you are sitting like hours and hours away from us.
I know, right? The power of the internet.
Yes. So it must be late night there though in Canada. What have you been up to?
Yeah. I've been working actually. So because I'm in Canada, but all my work is on IST, right? So I'm kind of back and forth between my time zone and IST. So you'll find me awake at odd hours no matter where. I feel like I live in my own time zone. I'm in JST, Jonita Standard Time.
Great. Well, I'm in the UAE and it's very early morning for us.
Yeah, thank you for waking up so early, by the way. I don't know if you're a morning person.
I am not actually, but well, apart from these sessions that I'm doing, I'm also doing a kids online summer camp these days. So I wake up really early in the morning to do those sessions with kids. The good thing is that you just have to wake up and sit in front of a system. So you don't have to get out of the house in the heat and everything. It's quite hot here also. So
right.
It's fine.
Must be hot,
managing.
Yeah. We all are just managing.
Yeah. Until things get back to normal, which hopefully will soon. How are things there though?
They're not bad. We're reopening a lot of things now. Restrictions are kind of easing up now. Of course, with restrictions easing up, the number of cases does tend to rise a bit. But I think we have it relatively under control. So I have no complaints. Plus, my lifestyle is such that I just stay inside. I don't need to really go out at all. Even with my family, most of us, like my brother, and they're all working from home. So,
yeah. Okay, so before we really get started, we're talking about your journey and your music and everything. Tell me, how difficult has it been skipping with slippers?
Oh my God, you're picking on my Insta video. I have to wear shoes and I sometimes get lazy. The thing is, if I could, I would just skip rope barefoot, which is also bad and dangerous because as soon as you hit yourself with a skipping rope, it stings a lot. So obviously recommended is to wear running shoes. So guys, don't try this at home. But sometimes I get lazy and I'll just put on the slippers and I'm pretty in control of them on my feet, I feel, so it's not that bad. But I don't always do it.
Man, it must be difficult though. Keeping slippers on.
Yeah, I wouldn't recommend it.
So going back a little in time and talking about your journey in music, tell me, how did YouTube actually begin? Was it the Christmas party that started it all?
So the Christmas party in my life, at least that started it all, was back in, I think, the 90s, when I was performing at one of my dad's gigs. So my dad plays keyboards as a hobby, and he was playing a lot of gigs in Toronto, in and around Toronto. So there was a South Asian Christmas event that was happening, and he kind of got me, because he's my dad and he's playing keys. He's like, oh, like, give my daughter one chance. And everybody was really sweet. I was really young, so they let me sing a song. And then that became, I think, my first ever performance. So that's kind of where performing started for me. But otherwise, what started off my career, I think, really was the digital medium and YouTube and doing covers and getting noticed through those online. Once I started collaborating with a friend of mine named Akash Gandhi, who again I met through just watching his stuff online and reaching out online. Once those kind of started going viral, we realized that we have something going and that this was something that people really appreciated, to hear their favorite songs presented in a new way. And now look, like, it's so funny. Like, I look back at those times when there were less of us doing that. And now it's like Bollywood is doing that. Bollywood is putting out remixes, which in a way is just revitalizing old hit songs. So it's really funny the way things have worked out.
Yeah. Well, you've had the opportunity of working with some of the biggest names in the music industry. We can just go on and on about them, I'm sure, but I'll just give you some of the names, and maybe you can, in 1 or 2 sentences, tell me what you like the most about working with them. So
Okay.
let's begin with Sonu Nigam.
I think he's like the golden standard for me in terms of performance. And he was one of the first people I worked. I'm sorry, this is not a sentence, but basically, okay, he's the golden standard of like being charismatic and being an all-time ultimate performer on stage.
Okay. I'm sure you will not have even 1 or 2 sentences about him. You'll have much more. A.R. Rahman.
Yeah, I'm gonna try though. A.R. Rahman. Oh my gosh. What I love about him always is you never know what to expect. Every session with him is unique. Every performance with him is unique. And that's what keeps me on my toes as a musician.
Great. Vishal and Shekhar?
Vishal and Shekhar. I love that they have such a wide variety of like influence. So they have like multiple personalities, I feel. They have like their Bollywood personas, but then they have this other indie vibe too. Both of them, not just Vishal. Vishal obviously belongs to, he has his own band. But Shekhar also, they're always doing things both in and out of Bollywood, and I love that about them.
All right. Amit Trivedi?
Oh, he is a kid. The one thing I love about him is that he's honestly, like in the best way possible, sometimes he's such a child in terms of his energy level and his excitement about what he does and passion for music. So performing with him is always like extreme high energy because of that.
Right. Finally, Preetham.
Okay, Preetham, what do I say about him? He's just so cute. He's my in one sentence, he's the cutest.
Okay. Right. Jonita, tell me, you've sung in so many regional languages. Have you found any challenges in any particular language?
Yes, it's always difficult. The first couple of times that I try a language, it's very difficult. But I just rely on having people around me who are really picky. In recent times, I think the most trouble I had was in Malayalam and in Marathi also. They were both quite difficult.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Tell me, in this lockdown, have you managed to be more productive, less productive? How have you really kept yourself occupied?
I think I have my more productive days and my less productive days. It's hard to generalize because it's a very strange time. This is a time that we're all facing that we never expected to face. I'm used to living a very hustle bustle type of lifestyle. I'm always on the go. I'm traveling a lot because of shows or going to studios, recording, or, I'm just here and there a lot. So that being less now, I do have more time to do things that I always wanted to do but didn't do. And I'm also learning a lot about things that I always thought I didn't have time to do, and that's why I wasn't doing them. But now I'm realizing that it's not because I didn't have time. It's because I didn't want to do it.
That is true.
So I'm learning a lot about myself. Sorry?
Any new skills you have picked up?
Cooking skills. So I was in Mumbai alone during lockdown for quite some time. And so I had to cook for myself. I had to go buy sabzis and all, and as in make it myself. And that was a quite experience. I feel like I nailed aloo parathas and like rajma chawal. That's it.
Really?
Everything else was like pasta and whatever, the easier stuff.
Yeah, but aloo paratha and rajma chawal, I think 2 of the all-time favorites of Desi.
All-time Punjabi favorites, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, which is amazing. It's great. So, okay, cooking and skipping, of course, with slippers. That's added to your
Skipping with slippers. That's also now, it's on my resume.
Yeah.
It's one of my skills.
Right. You also had an Insta chat with your mom recently. Which is her favorite song of yours?
So I think when I ask her this, she's like covers, or because if I allow her to pick from my covers, I think she would pick Piya Tose. But another one she might pick is Aji Rutkar, because that's one of her favorite all-time songs. Just a Lataji song that I always would dedicate to her. But out of my film songs, She likes Ahista. She really likes breakup song and Dil Ka Telephone. She likes the masala songs, I think, more.
Okay.
Yeah.
And which one are you singing for us, for all your fans?
Which one do you want to hear? Do you want to hear a cover or like a song that I've sung for a film?
Anything you like. It's so difficult to decide, honestly.
Okay, I'll sing a few lines of the breakup song since that's generally the first song that comes to mind.
Okay.
दिल पे पत्थर रख के मुंह पे मेकअप कर लिया अरे दिल पे पत्थर रख के मुंह पे मेकअप कर लिया ओ मेरे सैया जी से आज मैंने ब्रेकअप कर लिया सैया जी से आज मैंने ब्रेकअप कर लिया सुबह सवेरे उठ के मैंने ये सब कर लिया ओ मेरे सैया जी से आज मैंने ब्रेकअप कर लिया अरे हमको बिन बताए तूने ये कब कर लिया अरे हमको बिन बताए तूने ये कब कर लिया ओ मेरे सैया जी से काहे तूने ब्रेकअप कर लिया सैया जी से आज मैंने ब्रेकअप कर लिया सुबह सवेरे उठ के मैंने ये सब कर लिया ओ मेरे सैया जी से आज मैंने ब्रेकअप कर लिया
Wow. I've seen you perform live twice, I think, in Dubai when you've come down, and I've loved your performance.
Thank you.
One of the shows with A.R. Rahman and the other with Amit Trivedi. I've just...
Oh, so the one
Zee Mela was the one where you came down with Amit Trivedi and
Amit Trivedi.
That was the Zee Mela. That was like 3 years ago or something, and A.R. Rahman was more recent.
Wow.
When will we go back to the times of you coming down again?
I remember the recent Dubai, like the AR, I think that was the last time. So like when I went to Dubai, which was like November or something, right? End of last year. So it's pretty recent. And that was a very big show for me. I remember it was like a heavy show for me. It was a lot of fun though.
Yeah. Well, we're going to watch you perform for now on ZeeTV Middle East. You're going to be on Supermoon Live to Home. And I want to just tell all our viewers that you will be live on the 17th of July, which is tomorrow. Yeah, which is tomorrow. Lost track of time with all this.
I also don't know what date. I'm just letting you do the talking. I'm like, yeah, sure. Whenever you say it is, it
is. So yes, 10 p.m. in the UAE is when people can catch you live. So what can they look forward to in your performance, Jonita?
So unfortunately, I won't have my band with me. Like that's the one thing I'm missing the most. But it's a lot of fun. I put together a really cool set. I've put in different languages also. So people who speak in, you know, not just Hindi, but Punjabi and Tamil and English. Hopefully I've done something to cater to everybody. I've tried my best with the resources that I've had. But yeah, it's going to be fun.
Yeah. Okay. So Friday, the 17th of July, 10 p.m. in the UAE, Supermoon Live to Home. Catch Jonita Gandhi live. And before we end the session, we obviously want you to sing one more song for us, please.
Sing any song?
Anything you like.
Okay, what should I sing? Okay, I'll sing another fun song. I don't want to go into the mellow space. I'll sing Dil Ka Telephone.
Okay.
जब आए तेरी याद मुड़ के जाती नहीं सजना अब तो नींद भी मुझको आती नहीं ओ मजनू मेरे यार ये लैला है तैयार हो जल्दी से लेके आ जा एक डायमंड की रिंग तेरे लिए दिल का टेलीफोन है बजता रिंग रिंग रा रिंग ओ मेरे दिल का टेलीफोन है बजता रिंग रिंग रा रिंग सजना दिल का टेलीफोन है बजता रिंग रिंग रा रिंग.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Jonita. It's been a pleasure talking to you. Thank you for taking out some time to...
No problem. Thank you for having me and looking forward to Supermoon Live to Home.
Yes, we are looking forward as well. Thank you. Take care, stay safe, and we'll see you in Dubai soon, hopefully.
Hopefully. You too. Stay safe.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
So that was the very, very sweet Jonita Gandhi. You can catch her perform on Supermoon Live to Home on this July 17th, Friday, 10 p.m. in the UAE. Don't miss it.